Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor, and I saw something that was kind of a rumor, and in the group today I'm going to show you the one thing. It's like a rumor of a potential announcement at like Bitcoin Las Vegas, and if this, it would make sense if you were going to announce this. It would make sense. And it would set not just Bitcoin, but it would set these markets on fire. And I'm going to show you what it could be. May not, but it was floated out there. You can go to DAIXRP.com to join through the Patreon, or click the join button right below any of my YouTube videos if you'd rather join through YouTube. All right, let's get going. We're starting to see pictures float in from people arriving for Bitcoin Las Vegas, and I guess some starting to arrive for XRP Las Vegas. I think this was a picture that was being floated around, so I'm assuming it's right now. The people that do Ledger, the hard wallet, they're advertising on the Sphere there in Las Vegas. I want to go to that thing. While I'm there, I may try to go. I haven't decided yet. But Ledger is advertising, and that's one thing I haven't mentioned is that you can use Caleb and Brown just for trading. My affiliate partner, you can use them. You can keep your stuff on a Ledger Nano S, or go and use Caleb and Brown for your trading, and then send it off to your Ledger if you still want to use a hard wallet. I don't do it anymore, but you can't. That is an option. They have plenty of customers that keep their stuff on hard wallets, or you can keep some on Caleb and Brown and some on the hard wallet. I prefer the institutional grade custody so I can sleep at night. If you want to open a Caleb and Brown account, go to XRPwealth589.com. If you want the institutional custody and someone you can actually talk to, and another option, by the way, you can keep it on your Ledger Nano S or whatever your Ledger is, and then when you're ready to trade, get your Caleb and Brown account set up. When you're ready to trade, you can send it off the thing, and then and I'm assuming they can set you up and understand where it's coming from ahead of time, probably. I don't know. But go to XRPwealth589.com and it'll forward you right to my page on Caleb and Brown. You click the sign up today button. All right, I'm trying to get this hashtag going for XRP Las Vegas. Hashtag XRPLV2025. Start posting to it. Dom from EZA, who is going to be at XRP Las Vegas, he says, why are people saying Circle is not for sale? Have you ever heard of anything not for sale? Everything is for sale for a price. I retweeted and said, yes, everything's for sale. It's going to be funny when an announcement of Ripple buying Circle comes out of nowhere. They will go crazy. This guy, Jamie Nix, looks like he's arrived in Las Vegas. Look, you can see Trump Towers there. There's the Wyndham, Encore, Wynn, Treasure Island. That's where we did XRP Las Vegas in 2023. And then, is this a Trump hotel too? I can't tell. That is the Palace. I'm not sure what that is. Anyway, I recognize those. What's that one right there? I can't really see. Anyway, I'm starting to see these pictures. Here's Grant Cardone getting off his Learjet. He's a Bitcoin maxi big time. And then here's Jamie. This is Jamie Dimon. He still doesn't like Bitcoin. Remember, these guys, we uncovered in ETHgate. Jamie Dimon, Mt. Gox was banked by JPMorgan. We've proven it. We also have proven that both JPMorgan and Goldman Sachs were involved in Ethereum from the very beginning. Make no mistake, these guys know all about which digital assets are going to have real-world utility.
Oh, how times have changed. 4 years after calling Bitcoin worthless, JPMorgan CEO Jamie Dimon says that clients can now buy the cryptocurrency, but it doesn't mean he's buying it himself.
I am not a fan of it. We are going to allow you to buy it, and we're not going to custody it. We're going to put it on statements for clients. So, I don't think you should smoke, but I defend your right to smoke. I defend your right to buy Bitcoin. Go at it.
Go at it, right? Jamie Dimon, who also called Bitcoin a pet rock, understands that personal feelings can't get in the way of business, especially not while business is booming. Bitcoin topping records today. You have it above 111,000 per Bitcoin. This is as major crypto regulation bill advances now into the Senate.
Okay. Then we've got, here is crazy Michael Saylor. He must be already at the Bitcoin conference. And while I'm playing this, I'm going to put on my fleece because it's cold in here.
Backing the dollar with Bitcoin?
Yeah. Well, I think you back the dollar by doing something economically rational. So when the United States actually purchased Louisiana and we expanded the country and doubled the size of it, we backed the dollar. And when Seward bought Alaska and we found $1 trillion of oil underneath it, we backed the dollar. And when we developed the port of New York City, and we engaged in international commerce, we backed the dollar. So the country's got to look to the future, and the future of the country is in cyberspace, and Bitcoin is, in essence, cyber Manhattan. So the way you back the dollar is you buy Manhattan for pieces of paper and trinkets, and you buy it before it's worth hundreds of trillions of dollars, just like the Dutch bought New York for $50 worth of plastic.
Nope. The way you back the dollar is you issue stable coin. You get private companies to issue stable coins on things like the XRP ledger that actually have utility. And then you get them to buy treasuries with those stable coins and have them back 1-to-1.
Beads. And so I think that it's right in front of us. The United States owns the majority of the gold in the world. The U.S. federal government owns 28% of the land, in the United States. The U.S. government should own the majority of the Bitcoin in the world.
He's got to get his next buyer lined up. Here's more people in Vegas riding on doing a helicopter ride in Vegas. Getting exciting. I got to start thinking about packing myself. Then John Deaton's at the San Diego airport. Any idea where he might be headed next? So John Deaton is headed to Vegas. Here's the, I won't play this because it's got some music over it, but the Gemini is has got the Tesla trucks with their Gemini logo, orange trucks heading into Vegas. Look at this. Just in, Sam Bankman-Fried's 25-year crypto fraud sentence could be cut by 4+ years with good behavior. Co-conspirator Caroline Ellison set for release in May 2026. John Deaton says SBF to this day does not accept responsibility for his fraudulent conduct or theft of customer funds until he admits he and both his parents are scumbag criminals who are only upset because he got caught. SBF should not get out of early release, period. Remember, his parents were involved in his companies, and they were in the Bahamas scooping up real estate with a lot of those funds, and they were never held accountable for anything. This was a video that was talking about, that was put out by Mickle today, and Brian Brooks is one of the smarter guys in crypto. Wanted you to hear this.
The crypto assets that have prices are more like internet stocks. It's more like you bet on Google if you think there's going to be high internet traffic, and you short Google if you think people are going to go back to the post office, right? But it's not that Ethereum or Ripple or anything else is trying to replace the US dollar. It's trying to replace a system of transmitting value. And we'll talk a lot more about that. So for me, the prices are not that relevant any more than Google's volatility is. And in the early days of Google, that was super volatile.
Yes, sir. Okay, this was from Altcoin Daily. These guys are Bitcoin maxis all the way, but they know now. I think they're predicting a conservative $8 to $10. I think that all bets are off, folks.
XRP has survived many cycles, never been a better landscape. Solana has survived multiple cycles. SUI has a great team, great fundamentals. Let's just take XRP. Price outlook for XRP in 2025. And let me preface by saying Well, let's just say Bitcoin has at least a 1.5 to 2x maybe left in it. Ethereum could be 3 to 4x, with XRP around $2 today. 5x? $10 per coin, is that possible?
Yeah, I think so. I realistically think XRP will be between $8 to $10. And considering it's 250, so that's only a 4x. But I certainly think that's possible. I think there are people that think it could go higher than that. But yeah, I think that's actually pretty conservative, $8 to $10. I think, and they have, once they get their ETFs, and there'll be many, I think that's going to help bring a lot more money into the space. So yeah, I think $8 to $10 is a conservative estimate for a top.
So these guys are finally starting to get it. Okay, we're going to go into DAIXRP.com. And what is the rumor of an announcement, not necessarily at Bitcoin Las Vegas, but it would be the perfect place to do it. I'm going to go over that. Go to DAIXRP.com to join the Patreon, or click the join button right below this video, any of my YouTube videos, to join through YouTube instead. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe, hit the like button, tell your friends and family. Away we go.